Hello, and welcome back to Roottrees Are Dead, where last time we spent the whole episode slowly piecing together Carolyn Morton's story, which then locked in a bunch more of our pieces. And so we, I think, have a lot of additional pieces we can fill in just because we knew stuff about Carolyn. So, for example, we know that Carolyn's sister's name is Gwendolyn. That was written in one of the articles. We know that she married someone named Mark. And Landon makes sense, given this. So this was Stephanie Jones / Landon. Apparently we list both birth names. This is the politician who we have seen a few times. This is how we eventually got in here. I think we know this is a woman and we don't know who it is. I think that's her, actually. But let me just double check the flyer, make sure. Yeah, there we go. There's Stephanie. Okay. Okay, so what they're saying here is the other spouse adopted her, and we know she's got a spouse, but I don't think... Husband Mark. Yeah, husband Mark, oh, no, sorry. That was the husband Mark. Sister Gwendolyn. Cousin Bonnie is in here somewhere, so presumably one of these people is a Bonnie. Let's see. What else do I have written? Let's see. This is dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. I'm going to go ahead and guess that the Eloise is probably her spouse. No last name, huh? Interesting. Okay. Now, we found this whole, like, Roottree Motors business as well. Let's see. Can I pick her out in the relevant photo? I bet I can, now that I know what she looks like. So she's going to be from this generation, right? The Free Spirit generation? I think that's right. Yeah, this is the Free Spirit generation. Yeah, I think she's going to be... let's see, I needed to actually see the clothes there. Maybe it's not completely clear to me which of these people is her. Probably the one at the back in the beret that has a similar style of, like, curly orange hair. We're going to go with that as our official guess that we'll lock in, which is her. For the moment. Oh, right. We know about the brother-in-law. Dr. Wilson. I think that's who this is. But I don't know which Wilson. But I think this person is a Wilson. Because she complained about her sister marrying someone boring. Okay, let's see. Or perhaps close to having all of that. Stephanie Landon. Oh, married Brian Jones. Yes, this is Brian Jones. Oh, and I certainly know a picture of him. I don't know why I even hesitated on that one. Business owner, print guy. Okay. Yeah, I wrote down that the mothers are, I think, a lesbian couple. Let's see. PR rep has initials CM. Okay, we finally figured out who that was. Okay. All I'm just skimming back through my old notes to see if there's anything else that leaps out at me. So one of the things that leaps out at me is that Chris Rafferty is apparently not an artist. Is he in advertising? I bet he's in advertising. Let's see. Unfortunately, I think when I Google him, I think it turns out I don't get anything. And I had to get his website by looking at his email address. And his email address came up through looking at this weird stuff related to the conspiracy theory. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what the bizarre conspiracy theory was called. Because I think I actually need the website here. So this is the art project, but that's not super relevant. I wanted to know what his website said. Where I got that from. I sadly don't remember exactly what I searched to find that. I found two pieces of information that I have written down separately, far apart, that are connected, which is that we have that Robbie Roottree, who's over here, was tried and convicted of something involving Ron Roottree, presumably. Okay. Oh, apparently this was wrong, because it did not get locked in. I must have had this backwards. Well, I guess that means that's you. And you're that one. I could buy that too. I didn't see those as being super clearly distinguishable. Okay, we can search, like, the Butler Times seems like a good place always to search for something like Gwendolyn. Yeah, I need to remember where I got that email address. It was certainly related to this conspiracy theory stuff. If I just wrote down the conspiracy theorist's name somewhere, I could use that to get it. Don't think I did. Yeah. Okay, let's try and figure out the candy types real quick. So the current flavors involved in this candy. So the thing we know is that the current flavors aren't the original flavors. And the letters of the original ones match the letters of the names of the first 5 pieces. Which we know are Gwendolyn, Clancy, Miracle, Margot, and presumably one that starts with E because of this elderberry joke down here. So chocolate, strawberry, blue raspberry. I'm going to guess that one was not an original one. Plum. And apple. Okay, and so, and then maybe elderberry. Okay, and again, we've got a Gwendolyn, which doesn't really meet any of these. The chocolate could certainly correspond to Clancy. Gotta have two M's. Okay, so this is not bearing a lot of resemblance to the current collection of flavors. We'll just accept. Let's see. No, I don't need a hint. Yeah, sadly, I did not take notes on here. I maybe should like bookmarked pages or something, because I should be able to get this one. I don't think I'm going to be able to get her. Did I ever search anything about Mark Landon? I don't think so. Okay. Nothing relevant, at least. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what thread that was connected to. It's funny, we know the spouse, but not what Gwendolyn's. Okay. Trying to remember all the different threads to try and remember which one it even could have been connected to. Because there was this very strange conspiracy around everything that involved a name that I apparently did not write down at any point. I'm sure I will come across it again. Let's see. Wonder if James Morton shows up in here. I didn't ever check this. Did not. But it was worth trying. Okay, this is an Elias Roottrees. I don't really know anything about them. I'm trying to remember what other threads we have to pull on. Have all these younger people. Oh, it just says college student. Maybe he's still in college, huh? I think he's allowed to still be in college, right? He doesn't have any... No, he has 2 children. No, he doesn't have 2 children. Sorry. He's just the older child of this person. He's just a college student. I don't know why I'm trying to make this complicated. Okay. So that's at least 2 more that I think are correct. Keeping track of years is hard. Yeah, the Free Spirits photo, unfortunately, has an awful lot of people in it who could be Gwendolyn. This young Stephanie? I don't think. Who is this in the middle? Like, if I were to guess, these two would be sisters. And that's probably her boring husband. Who has some name like Dr. Wilson. I wonder if I can actually find that. Okay. I see. Okay, so the presumably the brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, apparently is the pediatrician to the stars. Let's Google that. Although there's a lot of Stephen Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons, this one has apparently found a way to game the search results as he pops up to the top every time. Okay, so he's actually Stephen Wilson. His website claims that he is the pediatrician of the stars. The only evidence for this is that he apparently was the doctor to the Roottrees sisters. There's a picture of him on his website, as well as pictures of his 3 children. The 3 of them look as though the photographer was holding them hostage. Regardless, the photos have been added to your evidence. There's also a quote that, although credited to his child Jason, you suspect might not be written by a 10-year-old. My dad is the best dad in the entire world, and he treats every patient with world-class care. He will treat your children like he would me, my big brother, or my sister. Okay, so we've got Stephen's children include 10-year-old Jason, an older brother, and a sister. Okay, let's have a look at those things. Let's see. There we go. Let me fill in. Yeah, that's you, Stephen Wilson. The 3 children who look like they're being held hostage. The quote below the picture was taken 2 years ago, 1996. Okay, so it looks from this photo like I think I'd guess she's older, or sorry, she's younger than him. I'm not 100% sure. This one's definitely the youngest, though. I mean, almost assuredly. This is Jason Wilson. These were not quite sure the order of Zach Wilson and Jem Wilson. You are presumably still in K-12. Woohoo! Okay, there we go. Student in college. I was obsessed for some reason with the idea that his college thing was old. Okay, we got a lot of additional things filled in here. I guess the good question might be the older brother. So what is the older brother's name? I'm not sure it says there. I can infer what the older brother's name is by typing Wilson in here and seeing that it's probably Zach Wilson. I don't know that he's particularly likely to show up in, not there. Yeah, and we said this did not show up. Okay. Okay. And this guy can't be in a picture with her to mark who she is. So how am I figuring out any information about Gwendolyn Morton? I'm sort of closing in on Gwendolyn Morton from every which direction. Okay, I just wanted to check and see if the... photo on his website. Wearing a kind of ridiculous tie. Okay, so he is a member... he's not a member of this generation because he's the spouse. And I don't think spouses are in the picture. Let's see, I can fill in that we've got these two here in some order and just not particularly worry about what the order is, just to remind myself that I know who those two people are. That's probably reasonable. Oh, we got Eloise correct. I didn't even notice that. That was good. I don't know why Eloise isn't allowed to have a last name, but what can you do? Sort of like the opposite of main character syndrome, I suppose. I admit I don't think I've searched Zachariah Mortensen in the paper because of my fear of having to spell Zachariah. Apparently, his name does not appear. Gwendolyn. So there's two Gwendolyns, right? I think that's true. I know there was some discussion about a Gwendolyn in this book about a life between wars, but I think the discussion here was definitely about the older Gwendolyn and not the younger Gwendolyn, right? Okay, so were you talking about that? Something about Sam with... I'm going to write that down, about Sam with EC and John on Anderson Farm. I was looking for the one about if it was ever discussed that a woman might take charge. Okay, where's Angie gonna be then? Ah, there we go. There's Angie, Angelica. I'm wondering if Sam is going to be the stuff in the secret folder because of this like weird string here. But I am not sure. I'm back. What were we doing again? Let's see. That's right. We were trying to find anything out about some of these root trees. We had this whole subplot with root tree motors that was somewhere. Let me look at the piece. There we go. Texas root tree. So yeah, so we've got someone with 2 mechanic parents, or something like that. Oh, sorry, this isn't Texas root tree. This is Tessa root tree. No wonder I didn't find anything when I searched for Texas root tree. And what was it formerly? It was formerly, because it's got to be that this is like the family name that we like married into. Formerly Wilkins Motors. Wilkins, not the same as Wilson, by the way. So, Wilkins Motors to Root Tree Motors. I wonder if I can search for Wilkins Motors. If I can find anything different. Root Tree Motors used to be called Wilkins Motors. You don't feel the older ads are relevant, though why the name would have changed might be. Okay, so this is the we got that off of this Jones thing. Let's see, is there any of the rest of this that we want to search? Like Children of Eden kind of thing? The Miracle Network. Oh, I love the animating thing while the page loads. Yeah, these people also had some legal trouble, but yeah, I think I already looked at that. Okay. I'm trying to find a good thread to pull at. Let's look up and see if we can find anything about the Root Tree candy flavors. Macon Maple Farm. Let's see, and I can't do something like add this piece here, right? Yeah, I did not think so. I don't have any Wilkins in here currently, do I? Just to, because there's got to be a Wilkins. Okay, there's a lone Catherine Wilkins in here somewhere. That assuredly is going to have to live in one of these threads. Probably here, if I were to guess, honestly. Because we got to have somewhere for Tessa to go. And we know these children's names. The only other option is this one. Angelica. Yeah, we still have these pictures, I think, are really like a godsend ultimately. So yeah, this is one of these is Angelica, and the other one is Lauren, I think. I wish it would let me transition back and forth between those a little bit more elegantly. I mean, if I were just going on vibes, I'd say she looks older than she does. And then these two are her brothers, but we don't know much about them other than that this one is Eli, one of the 18,000 Elis. I don't even think I know this guy's name. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Who is this random guy at the back? We've got a random factory worker back here. So these two women are Gwendolyn and Margot, just for the record. Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. Yeah, there was a little hint about that I did not pick up on. That the Gwendolyn married some Morden. But how am I to know which of you is which between Margot and Gwendolyn? Relevant. We did have something about the Anderson farm workers connected to these people, which I don't think is going to lead anywhere, but that I want to at least poke at a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know how I didn't pick up on this before, but there's also, looking at the 5 pieces thing, The Sweet History of Candy Volume 2 by Charles Lee. I could just directly search this in the library. Oh, I don't think I had access to the library at the time. Okay. Okay, this is part of a book series about all things candy in the modern world. It starts in 1925 and continues onward to the chronicle the rise of mass production and global distribution. The book ends with a look into the future of candy as envisioned by experts in 1985. With the addition of hindsight, you can see they got pretty much everything wrong. It includes some print advertisements. You find a newspaper ad for 5 pieces from the 1930s. Okay. Just for the sake of it, is there a volume 1 that I can find? Yes. I don't know how much that will get me. It get me something. All things candy throughout history. It starts with the historical accounts dating back to ancient Egyptians and chronicles candy through the years. There's some print advertising from companies you've heard of, including an extremely early newspaper ad for 5 pieces that Charlie Lee included due to a major misprint added to evidence. Okay, good. Is there a volume 3? No. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay. It's from 1928. So as of 1928, the flavors were these. So okay, grape for Gwendolyn. I'm gonna guess these are actually in order. E for elderberry. Elderberry. Cinnamon extract. Melon. And then another M for miracle. Miracle berry. Okay. Miracle berry is a burst of beautiful blossoming blended berries. Try it today. Okay, and then... Oh, I keep meaning to zoom in on things, and then I don't. And then apparently there was a typo on this one. 2 years after the debut. So the spelling error in the word available near the bottom. Okay. See, this says grape elderberry. Apparently in this one, EC was for egg cream. Oh no. And C. No. Wait, what is this one missing? Oh, this one has an EC and a CE, but not a miracle. Huh. The order is grape, elderberry, egg cream, cinnamon extract, and melon. Okay, is it going to turn out that, like, this guy had an affair and there's some extra line down here or something? I do not know. So this should be E. Clancy Edward. We've got. Okay, and then certainly we've got Miracle at the end. So was there previously... So why was there a CE and an EC in that one? Let's see, what are the root trees I have not used yet? Do I have an EC? I do not have an EC. You have a Margalite. So yeah, your name has to start with an E. I think that is pretty forced, although you could be... You're probably not Elias, because I think the Eli's sort of end up over in the different branch of the family, but who knows? I wonder if I search for Miracleberry, if I'll come up with anything. Actually, maybe I should search for Charles Lee and just see if he has anything else that is related to any of this. Okay. Okay, nothing related to that. Gwen and the boys. Yeah, these are just Gwen's two children, Robbie. I can probably guess which of the two of them is older, honestly. Like, he's certainly got the film school thing on, so he's probably the older one. Older goes over here. It's this one, and I think he is the younger one. Just out of that photo. Do I have anything about who Ron Roottree married? That sounds familiar. Oh, I wrote down Miracle 3's wife is Nicole, and I did not actually ever fill that in. Now, is it Nicole Madsen or Nicole Smith? That I do not know. Let's see. Okay. Nancy, son of Elias. Angie's older than Zach. We have this whole bit that I think was completely spurious with Aloysius Herring Roottree, where there's a lot of information but it seems to me this is probably unrelated based on the stuff that we came across, but there's enough here that maybe it sort of looks reasonable. Okay, we know your name is Edith. Lauren, whose name is husband's name was Jacob, who died in the war. Okay, we know that in this row, we know their generations' occupations included architect, preacher, and lawyer. So there's an architect in here somewhere. Don't know quite what to do with that, but it's in there. Okay, I don't think I have anything I can easily wring out of this. Can I get anything out of the Anderson Maple Farm from the newspaper? Okay, I don't think I've actually read this before. Okay, the Root Tree Candy Company's current head of farming, Mrs. Cattrall. Head of farming. Or Root Tree Candy. Returns to demonstrate how 5 pieces were made at the beginning of the century. The demonstration provides free samples of the original 5 flavors. They cost quite a lot to attend and sell at every time, so the Butler County Times recommends getting tickets the moment they go on sale. The ads and blurbs do not have any other relevant information to help you with your search. However, you do learn the farm offers discounts on Tuesdays. Yeah, we looked at that. Cattrall. I wonder if I can just search that name, not to any great effect. Okay. Okay, why on earth is this sentence here? If this is relevant, so help me, I have no idea how this could possibly connect to something. Presumably it does, but hell if I know. Let's see. There's apparently 7 connections from this that I haven't gotten. Brother Trouble, new gossip. Yeah, have I looked up everything about Brother Trouble that I possibly can in the periodicals? I don't actually think that I have. Oh, I wanted periodicals. Oh, I even actually know that there's something in Teen Blast about it because that literally tells me. Okay, so Tommy Mark Sheridan appeared on the cover a record 38 times, including 3 back-to-back months during the height of Brother Trouble. In the issues he wasn't on the cover, he was still mentioned quite often. You read every word of every article. And besides the fact that he was married to Raina, only one thing seems relevant. A gossip section from 1996 about the 8 months before their marriage is called Is TMS Dating a Root Tree? It says, at a recent autograph signing, TMS told a Teen Blast reporter that he met a girl at a party in Malibu. Apparently, the cast of Brother Trouble gets together at Penelope's house once a year. Sorry, we've got a Penelope here involved in this. I think this is a thread I have not pulled on enough. Penelope involved in Brother Trouble. TMS found love. The mega hottie had this to say: she's incredible. She came to the party to meet me specifically, and I'm glad she did. She said she had a crush on me when she was younger. I told her I have a crush on her from her posters now. When our Team Blast reporter asked who the lucky girl was, TMS refused to spill, but we did some digging. One of the creators of Brother Trouble, Ron, married Penelope, who played TMS's mom on the show. And get this, Ron is a distant relative of the Root Tree sisters. Okay, so Ron married Penelope. Okay, so that is good. So your name is Penelope. Tessa Green. Penelope. Okay. Good. Okay, Starlet. Let's just check the other ones that could have anything relevant. did not think so. Uh, this one I have read aloud completely before, but I just wanted to just check again. Okay, what else could there be here? TMS, what's he up to? Yeah, her grandfather was a college professor who always taught lectures about history. He always told me history was full of people and famous families. His older sister even wrote a book that we've looked at. Grandma Laura always tells me she's proud of what we've managed to accomplish. Did I actually fill in Laura there? Yes, I did. Laura Carlson. I mean, I could be like real stereotypical and be like, which of these three people looks most like they would be a college professor? And it's definitely him, right? So if I wanted to like gamble on that, like he's like literally wearing the like stereotypical 1920s get up. Let's see. Is this telling me how many remaining clues or just how many there are? Okay, how many clues are connected? Okay, I can't quite tell. If it's telling me it goes down afterwards. Okay, just scanning this to see if anything now strikes me as important. Oh, Elias Roottrees Jr.'s architecture firm. Okay, so that's the E. This is actually meant to be... Wait. Yeah, this is meant to be an E, not a C. Oh, no, sorry, I'm in the wrong line. This is the E, and it's Elias Roottrees Jr. I don't know how I have missed this. You are an architect. So they're built. Is tripled and worldwide distribution begins. Okay, so it must be you, who is Elias Jr. Because you're the only male left that I have not yet identified. That's you. Okay, I kind of thought that was gonna do it for me. So something I think is right is wrong, or I can't count to 3, both of which are very possible. It's possible that I don't actually have correct that these are directors and that they're related to film in some other way. Small screen director. Okay, and then what about Robert Roottrees? Or Rob Roottrees. Okay, brother Robbie. Should also search for Robbie Root Tree, I suppose, because I know they said specifically different names might come up with different things. Okay. Robbie Root Tree and Silver Screen Magazine. Okay. So yes, the okay, so screenwriter. Is that going to be a different thing here? Yes. Okay. That was indeed it. It was worth pursuing why that did not, in fact, actually check. Okay. We're finding lots of pieces. I don't know. I feel like we're doing pretty well at this. I'm going to go back and watch, like, Alien Rock's playthrough or something, and he's going to have done all of this in an hour or something like that. But anyway, I think we should probably wrap up this episode here, now that we've gotten some more stuff filled in. But huge thank you to everyone. We'll continue the project, fear not. And we'll see everyone next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.